Drake Maye is going to make his first NFL start, and I think the Pats are going to be in this game.
I mean, other than really one game that Thursday nighter, you're in every game. I mean, I know people say, well, what about San Francisco? Don't throw that pick six, you're in that game. Now, you can sit here and say, coulda, woulda, shoulda, take this play, that play, that play. This is exactly what I expect them to be, competitive in games to the fourth, and which team's going to screw up, and you're going to end up losing the game. I think the Patriots have done that a couple times.
I think it was a couple of days ago, someone was asking, I think it may have been a caller, or Felger asking a caller right after we got off. I heard it on my way out of the building. How many games would this team have won so far if Tom Brady was their quarterback?
I heard that. It was Felger.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone called into Felger.
A couple days ago?
Yeah.
All right. And you know what I immediately went to? Forget Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady's not walking through that door. Tom Brady's not a possibility.
This guy.
Forget Tom Brady right now.
I answered 4-1.
We're finally about to start shutting the door on the Tom Brady era. I think so. I think we're ready to do it. I think we've got our guy now. I think we got our guy.
I'd love to have our guy. I'll shut the door, too.
It's time. It's time, and I think Drake Maye is going to be that guy for us. So, forget Tom Brady for today. What are they with Drake Maye if he had started week one? And I was not calling for him to start week one. This is not me saying we were saying he should, because we weren't. We weren't saying that. But what if they did? What if they had gone with Drake Maye from week one on this team? Where would they be record-wise? Do they win Seattle with a couple more throws?
Yeah.
Yes. Do they win going against Cincinnati? We assume that was still a win?
He could have probably crapped his pants in that game, that being his first start on the road in the NFL against Joe Burrow.
Do they win against Miami?
Yes.
So they're 3-2, not 1-4 with Drake Maye so far.
Yeah.
That's what I settled on. And you're right, I'd go 4-1 with Tom Brady for the hell of it. Yeah. 4-1 Tom Brady.
They would have got Tom Brady would not have won that Thursday night game. Sorry. That was an ass whipping. And Rodgers was on.
So with Brady, for the hell of it, for fun, we're going to say 4-1. With Drake Maye, they're 3-2. With Jacoby Brissett, they're 1-4. That's why I think there's reason to feel like they're going to be in this game this week.
The biggest narrative that is.
And they need a bounce back game in general. Holy crap!
Yeah. That's more it to why they should probably be in this game or have the ability to win it at the end. You know, what's funny for me, since this whole narrative is being said out there about, they're playing him too early. Now, all of a sudden, there's some national guys and some other people talking about this that, really it's Jacoby Brissett that played himself out of this job. And that things weren't getting better with Brissett. That ceiling was hit. I'm like, no kidding. This is exactly what we expected. You're shocked by that? And now all of a sudden they're surprised that Brissett has not played better. He only turned the ball over once. This is about as good as he can play right now. Think about it. They haven't driven the ball downfield. They haven't taken any shots. They've pretty much protected him. It's almost like they're protecting him more. They're going to protect Drake Maye. They're probably going to open it up more with Maye. I think Jacoby has made them sort of keep things tight, if you know what I mean. Don't make the big mistake. They go out there and I think played scared on offense. Well, where are we here? Can't go spread. Can't go. They haven't gone empty once with him. They've not gone empty. Like, that's startling. I know you got issues up front, but at some point, you got to be able to put pressure on the defense. And this offense has never done that throughout 5 games. So now this is why the decision's being made. And I've been telling you guys this since week one. You can fool all of us. And you can talk to all the guys. They can tell you he's not ready. There's a group of 52 other guys that you can't fool. And that's that locker room. They know it.
I think you're right. And Phil Perry actually spoke to this himself on the Pats Talk podcast about how Drake Maye is impressing his teammates and starting to exceed everybody's expectations. Here it is.
It sounded from Van Pelt's accounting of things that he's going to be okay, especially against the blitz.
Yeah, he told us on Thursday that in the blitz period on Wednesday, so first padded practice of the week, early in practice, they went through, and he went 6 for 6 in the blitz period. And this is my understanding, too, after talking to players in the locker room. 3rd down against the blitz, his performance has exceeded expectation. And it's not necessarily, Tom, because you think, against the blitz, he's scrambling around. Right. He's making off-platform throws. He's doing Drake Maye types of things. No, he's playing within the structure of the offense. He's playing from the pocket and succeeding there. And that has been, I can tell you, players in the locker room have been more impressed by that than they have been by any of the physical gifts that he's exhibited out there.
And that, to me, is one of the most important things. The reason Drake Maye is here as the number 3 overall pick is because he had unique skills before the Patriots even got a hold of him.
All right, Tommy Curran, along with Phil Perry, who will join us in the noontime hour today to talk more about Drake Maye. But he is saying plays from the pocket. Not just out off platform, not scrambling, not running, but playing from within the pocket. Adapting to the rush, recognizing the blitz. This is a blitz-heavy team coming into Foxborough on Sunday. He has done a good job in his practice reps with that to this point. That's nice. I'm not going to overrate anything he's done in practice. I think practice is overrated.
All right, Iverson.
What?
I said, all right, Iverson. Yeah.
I mean, and it is.
Yeah.
I think you make your bones when you do it in the real situation.
Practice is scripted.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's you want to see situations that you think you're going to see in the game, and you sort of guess it. And the offense draws up the cards for the defense. The defense draws up the cards for the offense, and you have your structured 21 plays, and you can sit there and actually study them prior to it. I can sit there and look at the list and know, okay, here's our play. Oh, they're going to be in cover 2.
I'm not falling for this practice thing on Drake Maye. And I love Drake Maye. I've done nothing but push for Drake Maye. I think it's a wonderful pick. I'm not going to buy in on the fact that he's picking up the blitz in practice. But let's see it on Sunday.
But I do think it's good that, remember, earlier in camp and in the OTAs, he's kind of was just accepting being number 2. We got that tone from the head coach.
You know what's going to...
Where he wants him to step up. I think this is what Gerard's been waiting for him to do, is to step up and say, I'm the guy.
You know what's going to smack you in the face by about 1:30 on Sunday? The speed at which a play develops with Drake Maye versus Jacoby Brissett.
Why didn't we go to this earlier is what we're going to be saying.
That's what you're going to be saying.
Yeah. Hey, he's going to make mistakes, but it's going to look better, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% it does. Yeah.
Well, who said it had to be mistake-free? Who said he can't take a sack? Who said he can't?
The Brissett people. How are you sitting a guy that's only had 1 turnover?
I don't know that there are really any Brissett people left, because I don't know what the hell you'd hang your hat on with that guy at this point. There's nothing to talk about.
You have the most vanilla offense. I'm sitting there watching San Francisco last night. You supposedly have the same offense they do and the same concepts and schemes. Did you see the one time where Purdy got blitzed, he's hanging this way, and they check Kittle, who's at the left tight end, in tight, checks down, chips, leaks out, and then runs a post corner. Nobody had him. He catches it, runs another 30 yards. The Ayuk stuff on the side, or Debo on the sideline. Stuff like they're freeing receivers that we can't even get open by 2 yards. Our guys are covered, blanketed, because you're not running any motion. You're not running any resets. You're not running any rub routes. Where's all that stuff that all these other offenses like San Francisco, the Rams, Cincinnati are running? That's the same scheme you have. What the hell good is it to run a West Coast offense if you don't run any of that? You're not even running zone runs because you can't block those. You're back to running the counters and powers, which is fine because that's the type of running back Ramondre Stevens is. He's not a zone runner. He ran for over 7 yards a clip last week. It's okay to do that running game, but where the hell are you helping yourself out in the passing game? You're not. And I think that's what's frustrating for us, frustrating for fans, because you're talking about the watchable product, the product that you view. And that's where I think fans are a little upset, because you're watching bad football. You're watching a team that really doesn't give you a chance to win on offense, because you're not going to win scoring 10 points. Head coach even said, we can't sustain this. He knew it. He knew it after game 1. He knew it after they won game 1. So, I mean, let's not be upset that we've accelerated the process to get this kid out there.
Yep.
Just cut him loose and get him going.
It wasn't their plan. I'm not giving them any credit for their plan.
I don't know what the plan is.
Phil wants me to give them all kinds of credit for their plan and for their development of Drake Maye if he looks good.
You don't have any hiccups on your schedule anymore since Miami. If you had a plan, you would have played him against Miami. That's the worst team you'll face all year. And you didn't play him. What are you waiting for, week 10? What are you afraid of?
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.